Hey, I'm the executive with the Associated Group, and this is the first episode of my new executive podcast. Me and my friends were having a discussion about the geography of Europe, as most people do, and I found myself looking at an unfamiliar name, Czechia. After a quick search, I was informed that the country I knew as the Czech Republic was commonly denoted as Czechia. When did people start calling the region historically known as Bohemia, Czechia? Well, the Kingdom of Bohemia, as it was known, was a European monarchy and state in the Holy Roman Empire. Although uncommon, the Kingdom of Bohemia was also referred to as the Czech Kingdom. After the collapse of the Holy Roman Empire, the lands of Bohemia were absorbed into the Austrian Empire. This was not to last, as the world was plunged into the Great War, which saw a dramatic change in European borders. The Bohemian region was self-governing once again. After the dissolution of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, this time it was known officially as the First Czechoslovak Republic. The Czech and Slovak people formed a nation together, as their respective languages as well as culture were closely related. These united people would soon be ripped apart as a result of the Munich Agreement. The Munich Agreement was between Germany, Italy, France, and the United Kingdom, and saw Czech lands transfer ownership to Germany. Shortly after, all that remained of Czechoslovakia was a German puppet state known as Slovakia. These changes were not meant to last, as with the end of the Second World War came the reemergence of the Czechoslovak Republic. Unfortunately, the nation's third attempt at a republic ended a near 3 years later, with a coup d'etat placing the Communist Party in power. With political tension rising, the nation sought liberal reform, allowing the implementation of free speech. The Soviet Union, being very unhappy with these changes, then invaded Czechoslovakia and installed Soviet-backed leadership. Thankfully, this invasion was the end of a long streak of violence taking place in those Central European lands. A peaceful transition of power prompted by the Velvet Revolution began the drafting of a new republic. This period of time saw the leadership of the Czech and Slovak people split apart. A decision was made that the two should forge their own destiny as independent nations, a choice that seemed to go against the public's calls to remain unified. As a result, the Czech Republic was born. This leaves us with one question still unanswered. Was there a transition between the name of the Czech Republic into Czechia? The country's exports are simply referred to as Czech products, but Czech is only an adjective. In 2016, Czech Parliament approved the decision to refer to itself as Czechia. The United Nations soon followed suit. Why was this choice made? Many speculate it was to increase sports merchandise sales, while others say the decision was a long time coming. How uncommon is it for countries to do this? Well, when's the last time you heard someone say, "I just got back from my trip to the Fifth French Republic"? I hope this podcast has answered any questions you might have had about where Czechia got its name. Thanks for listening. I'm the executive, and this was the Executive Podcast.